chapel, and I tried to get tickets online when we were still at home, but they had all sold out. So if we want to really do that, we're gonna have to wait in the lines, and I don't know how long they're gonna be, so we will just see. If they're not too long, we might just wait in line. If they are like crazy, like hours long, we're just gonna go to the was it St. Peter's Basilica? To St. Peter's Basilica, because that's free, and if the lines aren't too long, we can do that. Other than that, I think we might go to like the city of Trastevere. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You can't even hear me. These buses are so bumpy. Yeah, other than Vatican, we're gonna go to see Trastevere, which is, I don't know if that's how you say it, Trastevere, but we're gonna go there. It's like a little village, town, that's not too far away.
3, 2, 1, and they're off!
Oh my god! Seriously though, it's like the bikes in London. It's like the bikes, like the cyclists in London, but with scooters.
Yep.
Oh my god, so many freaking smart cars. Are you kidding?
It's because they use these as like zip cars. Like
no, it's because they're so small and you don't want a giant SUV in this place.
Well, obviously, yes, but they also, have you ever heard of zip cars?
No.
It's a thing in Atlanta where it's literally like a car rental service, kind of. But like anywhere where there's a zip car station, if you're a zip car member, you can go pick up one of those cars, drive it to the next zip car location that's nearest your place, and then drop it off and pay the set amount for however much you drove or something like that. And they have the same thing here. It's called something different, but they all use smart cars, yeah.
updated. I kind of didn't update in the middle of the day because there were a ton of people at Vatican City and like just around that whole area, and it was very chaotic and I got very anxious around all the people. So I didn't really feel like whipping out my camera and updating, you know. But basically after the clip where I was talking this morning, when I was introducing the vlog and everything, and I was telling you guys what I was gonna do, we got the bus and we went to Vatican City. We eventually found like St. Peter's Square, and I told you guys that we weren't gonna do the Vatican Museum or the Sistine Chapel just because we didn't have tickets, and we would just see what the lines were like and then we would just decide from there. So we got into St. Peter's Square and we were planning on doing St. Peter's Basilica, but the line was literally, how long do you think that line was?
6 hours.
6 hours maybe. Like there was like a huge line going all the way around the square, and then once you got to like the end of that line, you went down this like little alleyway up to like the Basilica, and outside the Basilica they were like crisscrossing lines, so like another, I don't even know how long, and it started to rain, and I was just like, I don't know, we just weren't feeling it. We'd rather do something during the 4 hours rather than just standing in a line. So we decided not to do any of that, which I don't really regret. I know everyone says like, oh well, if you go to Rome like you have to do all that stuff, but I wasn't really that bothered personally. So we just kind of walked around like the square a little bit, and we saw that they had like a little road. So we walked down the road and we hadn't really eaten anything yet, and I really wanted some coffee, so we tried to find a little coffee shop, and we got a cappuccino. And then I think the next clip after the square was us. We like saw this like castle looking thing, and we were like, oh, what's that? So we like kept walking and we saw it, and we saw that like you could go in there and you could like walk around. We had no idea what it was. Like I hadn't done any research on what this place was, but it said that like they had tickets, and there was like a little line going in, and it was called Castel Sant'Angelo,
something like that.
So we get in the line, we go there, and that's all those clips is what that was, which was actually fun. It was like a super spontaneous little decision just to go and do, but it was really fun in there.
It beat standing in a line for 6 hours to stand in a church for 5 minutes, because it took us like 2 hours to walk through.
Yeah, it was actually way bigger than I thought the castle would be. So that was really fun, and I think it was all to do with it was one of the previous popes. I think he used to live there, like Pope Paul, I think his name was.
Pope Paul the Third. There was a lot of people that lived there.
Oh well, yeah. But that was cool. That was nice. I like that. And then once we left there, we walked around the area around Vatican City. I don't think we were in Vatican City anymore, but we were kind of walking around. And then did we eat after that? Or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed Wi-Fi pretty bad because we didn't know how to get anywhere. So we were like, oh, well, we'll find like some lunch and hopefully they'll have free Wi-Fi. And we found this one place that said free Wi-Fi, and the food looked really, really good. So we walked in and we got seated, and ended up their Wi-Fi didn't work. So that was kind of a fail, but you know, whatever. And we got some, was it focaccia pizza?
Yeah.
We got some olive oil and rosemary focaccia pizza for a starter, and then John got carbonara pasta, and I wish I could remember what it was called, but it was like pasta with mozzarella and zucchini, which sounds a little bit odd, but it was really freaking good. So then we left there. I don't know if I vlogged while we were in the restaurant. I don't think I did. And then from there we went to Trastevere, or Trastevere. I don't know how to say it, but it's like this little town not too far away. And they have like little, like, how would you explain the streets? Like small quaint little like back alleyways almost that are really small and like they're just cobblestone. And I think I got a couple clips of that. And we walked into Piazza de Santa Maria. Santa Maria, I think.
That was Saint Maria.
Oh, maybe.
Santa Maria is like one of the ships that came over after Columbus, like the Mayflower of the Santa Maria. I don't know, that might be wrong too. I don't know, edit that out. I could be very wrong.
But yeah, so we did that, and the Basilica of St. Maria was also in that square, so we looked around that, and that was freaking amazing. The architecture in those basilicas is unreal. Like, the amount of
detail.
Yeah, the amount of detail that they put into like the ceilings and all the paintings, and in the castle as well of Sant'Angelo, or is that right? I wish I could remember what it's called. The ceilings are just crazy. Like, they have like the most amazing paintings, and like in the basilica there was like bright gold all over the ceiling. Like, it's crazy. And then there was paintings as well, and that was really cool. Anyway, we came home, we went to the grocery store. We actually bought like a whole bunch of like Italian like candy, biscuit kind of things, like pastry, crackers, good things. So when we get back to the US, I think we get back on Wednesday, and I think the weekend after we will probably film a, what are those called? Americans trying Italian treat kind of videos, so that'll be pretty fun. And yeah, now we're just making dinner. John's making us some Italian sausages from a pure pig. That's what the label said. It was like, do you saw the label?
No, it just said pure pig sausages.
Yeah, but like in Italian, and I want to know what the words were.
I threw it away.
It was like puro suino, or like pure swine.
Salsiccia puro suino.
Suino. Pure swine sausage. That's what that sounds like, but it's like pure pig.
Honestly,
like, good to know we got some pure pig.
I can already tell by the smell that they are way better than American sausages.
They smell really good. And then we have salad. And I'm super excited because when we were in the grocery store, I like got us a bunch of stuff just to try while we're here. So why not? They have this like, I've never heard of this cheese in the US, but it is tomini. And then in Italian it says prodotti in Piemonte del latte piemontese. American tries to speak Italian. That's my teeth. That's probably been there with the whole freaking video.
It smells so good.
It's not focusing. Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Sausages. But anyway, so I'm super excited to try this cheese. Then, because we haven't actually found a lot of like tiramisu in like restaurants. And like there was this one in one restaurant, I was like, yeah, can we get some tiramisu? She was like, no, we don't have it. And I was like, okay. So I just bought us some packaged tiramisu so we can say that we had tiramisu in Italy. And of course, I got myself some mozzarella balls. What? I don't know about this. This smells like
feet.
Yeah. It smells like straight up like my feet after the airport, but mild.
No. There's no scent on earth that God has created that will equal the wrath of your feet after 3 days in the airport.
Wearing sneakers. Okay.
In ancient times, you probably would have been in the Colosseum, and like, you would have been in the bottom, and if someone failed, send them to the chamber of Bella's feet.
Oh, it looks like baby brie. When you open it up. Look at it.
Hang on, I'm trying to balance some sausages right now.
Brie. Like baby brie.
It kind of does look like brie. It makes no sense. It has holes in it. Why does it have holes in it? You bite. I think brie smells like feet anyway, so I don't know why you're complaining.
It tastes like a mix.
Is it good?
It doesn't taste like brie to me.
Is it good?
Almost tastes more like camembert, which is more like, has that more like blue cheese flavor.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes, it tastes like it's mixed with Swiss.
Okay. Alright, well dinner's about to be ready, so can you wrap that up and find something for us to watch?
Yeah. Alright. Alrighty, you guys, we're gonna go to bed now. We have to wake up really early in the morning. I think we're waking up at like 6:30 so that we can get ready in time and get all of our stuff together so that we can go to the bus station and catch a bus again, like yesterday, to Naples and get a ferry to Capri, which will be fun. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we'll have a really nice day. Ew!
What?
Why is, ew!
What?
This is yours.
What is mine?
Come here.
No, it's a toenail.
Yeah, it was on my fuzzy sock.
How is that mine?
Cause my toenails aren't that big and long.
Oh, leave me alone.
You're nasty. And I put my toenails in the trash, first of all.
Yeah, well,
You just leave yours hanging around. What?
I hope this ruins your vlog.
No, it just made it 10 times better.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I said no, it just made it 10 times better, but then you started peeing.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, we're going to Capri tomorrow, as I was saying, so... Turn the light off. Oh, never mind. That one stays on. Boys. Alright, anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Bye, guys.
Nope.